all the secretaries of the Secretariat of NAMUN 2014, Director of NAMUN, Dima Ben Najamir, the trainers from Best Delegate, our friends from the United States, the different heads of the different committees, and most of all of you, distinguished delegates representing different countries. It is indeed an honor to be here to address you at the closing ceremony. They say all good things come to an end, but I'm sure that this is not the end, but it's the beginning of something beautiful. And what you have learned and shared over the last 3 days is something that will remain with you throughout your life. I've not been to the UN, but I'm sure if the UN were to see what you have done and achieved in these last 3 days, they would be really proud of you. So please give yourselves a big round of applause. While going through the resolutions while I sat here, I saw that they were so well researched, they were well drafted, the content was so rich, and I'm sure that you'll have put in lots of hard work, lots of effort to come to a consensus to bring out those resolutions. A lot of the issues that you all brought up in the resolutions are issues that affect us as a country, affect us as citizens of the northeast of India. Since most of you all are from the northeast, therefore, I thought I'd flag a few issues, because closing remarks are meant to also summarize not only what's happened, but also to try and just set the agenda for what next. You're all young, bright, focused, and I'm sure that what you've learned here will really enrich you and this is what you can take back with you to your respective states when you go back. If you look at the map of India, you look at the map of the Northeast, you'll see that no part of the country shares more borders than the Northeast of India. We share our borders with 5 countries. For very long, we have had this closed mentality because of various historical and political reasons. We've had differences among ourselves. We've had issues of conflict amongst identities, amongst tribes, amongst states. And yet I think we are at a stage of development in our country, a stage of development in the world, where we'll have to forget these petty differences and move ahead, because otherwise we'll be left behind in the development agenda. You are debating the post-2015 development agenda, the issues of which are so pertinent and relevant to the northeastern states, issues ranging from sanitation to poverty to illicit trade in arms. These are all issues that affect us. Today, what NAMUN has helped you achieve is to give you a global outlook on these issues. What I urge you to do is go back to your schools, to your universities, to your colleges, to your states, to your communities, and come out with local solutions after having achieved this global outlook. It's only then that change can start. All of you are winners, all of you can make a difference in the lives of people around you. You've heard so many distinguished speakers speak to you the other day, and opening ceremony about change, about the difference you can make. Those are some things that you need to take with you and give it back to the community where you will go back to. As an administrator, I must say that sometimes we deal with all these issues. Many a time we are caught up with procedural hassles, and sometimes in all the file work we forget the human face behind the file. Seeing all of you today, young, distinguished delegates representing so many countries, I have to say I am proud of you all. What we need as administrators is for you to keep us on our toes, to ask us questions, and not only to ask us questions, but to ask us difficult questions. With the range of knowledge that you have gained, not only in these 3 days, but in your schools and colleges, I'm sure that you can make that difference. Here you have shared your experiences, you have learned so much. It takes courage also to come and share the experiences that you have had. And the first act of sharing itself is an act of learning. By sharing, you create friendship, you create bonds. In the last 3 days, I'm sure that the bonds that you have made will last through hopefully a lifetime. And this platform that has been presented to you, thanks to all the hard work of NAMUN, will not only help you understand local issues, but through bonds of friendship, through the real human network, not only the social network, but the real human network of friendship, you can one day sit together, deliberate, discuss, and resolve all of the issues so that you can make a change to the lives of the people around you. When I was in school, when I left school, a lot of us leave school and we forget the education that is taught to us. I still remember very fondly the motto of my school, and that's something that, to share with you at a more personal anecdote level, keeps me going on. In Latin, the motto of my school reads "Tacta non verba," which means deeds, not words. It's something I want you to take with you, and may the words that you've shared, the words that you've deliberated, the words that you've delivered today at this wonderful conference remain with you, and tomorrow, as you grow as leaders, you can translate those words into action, because that is when real change will begin. With these few words, I once again thank Neiman Secretariat, everyone at Neiman for having invited me here to speak to you. It has really inspired me to be here also, and I hope that what you have learned here will inspire you, and I wish you all the very best. I do hope in the coming years, and I'm sure, I will not only hope, that platforms like this, which Neiman has created for the students of not only the Northeast, but pertaining to the Northeast, will create more platforms for you to come and share and deliberate. And with this, you can be the leaders that we so dearly require. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I give the time to Ms. Dimabala Jamir, Director of Neiman, to pass on the certificates of appreciation.
Thank you so much for the time. Neiman would like to give a small token of appreciation to individuals who have significantly contributed to the success of Neiman 2014. I request the Secretary General of Neiman, David Iron, to come up on my left and give the souvenirs. First of all, our Honorable Chief Guest, the Additional Deputy Commissioner, East Kassim District.